Today on Vox, we have information on Peyton Manning and more. Ben Dudash will have your local weather, and Knox Hampton will have your sports.
It's Thursday, February 4th, 2021, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Ben, can you run me again with a piece of paper? Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Serena Shelton.
Tennessee is becoming friendlier for electric vehicles. Tennessee Valley Authority and Tennessee Department of Environment Conservation are going to develop a statewide fast charging stations for electric vehicles. These stations will be every 50 miles on the interstates and major highways, adding roughly 50 new stations. The first charges are planned to be ready by 2022.
Tennessee landed its third fulfillment center in just over 1 year. A new 60 square foot fulfillment center using the new Alcoa facility will be Amazon's third fulfillment center in the voluntary state to use robotic technology.
The National Independent Soccer Association has selected CFC and Finley Stadium to host the spring tournament in Chattanooga from April 13th to 25th. The winning team in the tournament will clinch a spot into the playoffs. CFC Director Jeremy Album spoke about the economic impact this will have on the city. Says, quote, "It's massive. I think it's going to be a huge economic boost to a lot of people that need it. We're talking teams and fans and TV crews that are going to be here for 2 weeks. That's hotel nights, meals out, and that's just revenue coming into our city."
Pop singer Taylor Swift is being sued by a theme park called Evermore. The park claims that she infringed their trademark by using the same name for her newest album that was released in December. Swift's lawyers have told the park that the two-sharing name would most likely bring attention to the troubled park.
Here's Ben Dudash with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our weather at a glance. Today is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 34, with gusts of winds reaching 7 miles per hour going southwest. The humidity for today is going to be at least in the 92 percentile. Now let's take a look at a 7-day weather forecast. Friday, some of those clouds should be departing with a high of 48 and a low of 29. Saturday, those clouds are sticking around with a high of 52 and a low of 29. Sunday, some of those clouds should be departing with a high of 56 and a low of 32. Monday, those clouds should be returning with a high of 59 and a low of 45. Tuesday, those clouds should be turning into showers in AM standard times with a high of 57 and a low of 35. Wednesday, those showers should be departing, but those clouds are sticking around with a high of 45 and a low of 28. Let's take a look at our local radar. It's all clear skies for today except for the clouds throughout Knoxville, Chattanooga, and throughout the local area. But let's take a look at our national radar. We still got some snow and ice storms in the north area, near Chicago, and all in the northeast section as well. There's a bit of scattered showers near the southwest, the northwest area, but everywhere else we're all in the clear. That's all for weather. Now I'll send it over to Knox with your sports.
We had a lot of upsets in college basketball last night, but we'll have that and more right after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at some scores. 76ers defeated the Hornets 118 to 111. The Bucks defeated the Pacers 130 to 110. The Mavericks defeated the Hawks 122 to 116. The Clippers defeated the Cavaliers 121 to 99. The Wizards beat the Heat 103 to 100. The Knicks defeated the Bulls 107 to 103. The Thunder defeated the Rockets 104 to 87, and the Kings defeated the Celtics 116 to 111. Now let's move on to college. St. John's beat Villanova 70 to 59. East Carolina defeated Hudson 82 to 73. Alabama defeated LSU 78 to 60. Virginia defeated NC State 64 to 57. Georgetown beat Creighton 86 to 79. Pittsburgh defeated Virginia Tech 83 to 72. Missouri beat Kentucky 75 to 70, and South Carolina beat Florida 72 to 66. University of Tennessee alumni Peyton Manning will be introduced into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Citing a league source, the longtime Indianapolis Colts quarterback was contacted by the president of the Hall of Fame that he qualified for the honor. Manning would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No surprise, given he is considered one of the best to ever play the quarterback position. We'll have more news right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
China wants to promote education to make boys more manly. They claim China's male celebrities have caused young Chinese men to be more feminine. The proposal to prevent the feminization of male adolescents called for schools to hire more manly teachers and have more gym classes. As you can imagine, this caused quite an uproar.
10-year-old boy Elijah Love from Hamilton County says he escaped from a kidnapper's trunk. His mother says he was abducted from his grandparents' front yard. Elijah's grandfather picked him up miles away from their home about 30 minutes after he went missing.
Broadcasting laws in the UK say licenses must have control over their service and their editorial policies. A Chinese television show that started airing in the UK had its license revoked because of Ofcom. The main media leader licensor stated that they don't have day-to-day control over the channel. The channel has their doubts about getting their license back.
A man by the name of Dominic Ongwen says he was abducted by the LRA and became a child soldier. Dominic was accused of 70 crimes against humanity and war crimes. He was only convicted for 61. The charges relate to attacks on 4 camps for internally displaced people in Uganda in 2004.
We are online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News. You can check us out on Facebook and, of course, at voxnews.net.
Remind your friends and families to tune in. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.